Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for being here. Thank you for finding your way here. If you're not new here, thank you for still being here. I have only recorded one other reading here in my new house, and I knew this morning that something was calling, that I really felt this kind of a message coming through, and this desire to not only record a reading, but to connect with you guys. There's something there that I need to connect with and that you need to connect with. So right now, I just want you to take a second, this is what they're telling me, take a second to connect with this space, to connect with me, to connect with the other people who are watching this video. I see all of these like node connections, your light, your electrical impulse, pulse. I see all of these light node connections on a grid. So you guys are connecting to each other on a specific grid, 111. So it's a specific collective that's here that has a similar electrical output. So interesting the way that that's coming through. So connect with each other. Just take a second and connect with each other and feel the electricity of that. I'm just coming off of a really amazing weekend with a level 1 Reiki class that I did that I haven't done. I haven't done online level 1 class in a while, and it was just, I just love it so much. I just love my job so much. It was so powerful. It's such a sacred space, and yeah, it was amazing. I don't have any other Reiki classes lined up in the future. I usually set them up by request of someone else. So if you're interested in a Reiki class, whether it's level 1 or level 2 or master or whatever it is, and you really are committed to taking it, just let me know. Send me an email, put a comment here, and let me know I'm ready. Let's schedule it, and I'll schedule it according to your schedule, and then it starts to call in the rest of the people in your grid who are supposed to be there with you. So if you're ready, it means other people are ready too, so you can create the momentum for that, okay? So I was sitting here trying to figure out, not trying to figure out, but just feeling into and waiting for the pool to actually come on here and record this reading. And I was writing out, the reason I mentioned the Reiki class is because I was writing out these envelopes to send the certificates to them, and I had to go downstairs right away and get my bold marker, my Sharpie, because on them I write, do not bend, do not bend, do not bend. Because obviously I don't want them to bend the certificate. Every time I wrote it on the front, and I had to write it really bold in the back. And I hadn't done that one before for any of my classes. Something really important about that. And as I was writing it, was just like this light hit me. This message started coming through. Do not bend. It's like, that's the message in bold. Whether you need to know what that is specifically about or not, for me, it's about something literal. But there's something coming into your field or is in your field right now that you need to stick to your guns. Do not bend. Don't. It's like a manipulating force that it's a pattern that continues to come in over and over and over again. And at some point, it's like, oh, I just can't take this anymore. I'm going to balance the energy. I'm going to be the one that caves. I'm going to be the one that is the people pleaser. And you abandon yourself. You abandon your beliefs. You abandon your gut, your knowing that what it is that you're asking for or what it is that you are wanting is that you're worthy of it, that you deserve that it's fair, it's right, and it is aligned with you and whoever this other person is or situation or whatever that is. It is aligned for them too. They just have a need to be right. It's not necessarily about what feels right or feels good. They have a need to be right. It's coming from, obviously coming from ego, is coming from insecurity. your position, what you're asking for, is coming from a place of alignment, not right or wrong, alignment or out of alignment. And you know that it's in alignment with you, where you're going, what you deserve. Now, they're mirroring the place of insecurity in you that always wants to cave and says, well, I'm not, why me? Why am I worthy of something like that? Little old me. And people come in and they literally tell you, like, who the fuck are you? Like, get over yourself. Or you know, they have such low opinion of you, or the vibration is a different vibration as you, obviously. And it's like they give your doubt inside of you a place to live. And it has been dominant in your being for the longest time. And it's time for you to not cave, do not bend to the insecurity that's coming up. It's showing its face to you through a person, through a situation, through your boss, through... That's what I'm seeing. Through your bank account. I just saw like a bank account is showing you like the way that you believe your value shows up. Like your bank account is reflecting the way that you feel insecure about your value, or you don't value yourself, or you don't understand the value of you and your light and your message and your energy. It's like boom, right in your face, boom, right in your face. It is meant to reflect. It has nothing to do with the bank or this person or this situation or your boss or your job or anything. It has to do with you and the way that you see yourself. And it is time for you to stand in front of the mirror and speak the truth of you to you, not to anybody else. Now, it will be reflected like you're going to be speaking your truth to everyone else. And you need to stand by that no matter what comes back at you. Speaking your truth, the truth of who you are, and not hiding it because of the shame or judgment that comes back at you. There's a couple of you, I'm just seeing the example where it's like, what do you do for a living? Or you're afraid to tell people that you are into the metaphysical aspects of life and read cards, and that you love doing it because there's shame in it, or people will judge you, or just like, oh, that's from the devil, or that you channel a higher source. You channel God's energy, source energy. You bring forth messages from source. And there's something in you that wants to protect yourself from the backlash of the fear that comes back at you. People that don't understand, that don't feel secure in... I mean, no, only certain people do that. That only comes from that. It's programming. It's just programming. Okay? That's just a small example. Do not bend. There's also, for some of you, it's like I see court cases, or I see that you're asking for something when it comes to like resolving a court case or something like that. And someone comes to you with the guise of wanting to come to an agreement or compromise, or and there's something under the surface. It's manipulative. It is not what it seems, and they're trying to talk you out of what it is that you deserve. And their opinion is that you don't deserve a penny, or you don't deserve one bit of a settlement or apology or whatever it is. Stick to your guns. A raise that you've asked for. I just hear. Just trust. You have to trust. You have to trust that when you maintain the vibration of your value, of what you know deep down your worth is, because you feel it. You feel how important it is for you to be doing the work that you're doing, or to be supported money-wise, to do what you're meant to do. This pattern of backing down, of going back into your shell, or it's like as soon as you step into your light, as soon as that, the energy of that, the light, the authentic you starts shining through and really starts to gain momentum, something comes in and knocks you off your horse, knocks you off your horse, knocks you off your horse, knocks you off your horse. It's always this stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. This is the pattern that is being broken right now, and it's going to be broken from now on. You have a fear of success, and success is right at your door. Love is right at your door. A relationship, the relationship, is right at your door. And you keep yourself from that. You call in energies that say you're not worthy, or you tell yourself, I'm not worthy of that. It's just that you're not aligned with the energies that come in and say, give me some of that. 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 11:44 on my recording. You're not aligned with that anymore. Do not bend. I just hear it again. All right. So the card that came out, this is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. There's a big pattern here that's being cleared through. Talk about this all the time. It has to do with like religious programming too, for some of you. For others of you, this is definitely about money. This is about like a power struggle. Even in relationship, it's a power struggle. If you lay down the law and say, I need more effort from you. I am the one who's driving this whole thing. I put in so much effort and attention and love towards you, and, I just feel like at a lack sometimes too. I feel like you just don't see my worth, or you take me for granted. I need more effort from you. Stick to your guns. Don't call. Don't text. Don't put any more attention towards that. Like, your boundary is so, so, so important. This has to do with people's jobs too. Okay? All right. So there's a serious energy here of it takes three times where someone pushes back up against your boundary and says, no, let's go back to the way that it was. No, I like that better because I could control you better that way. Okay? Let's go back and do this. Trickery, manipulation, insecurity. Please take me back to where I'm comfortable. Come back with me and let's go back to where it's comfortable. Because I like it when you give me all of that attention. I like that. Your boss says. I really like it when you're overworked and underpaid, though, because then I benefit so much more from that, and I have to do less work. So let's do that. 3 times they're going to push back up against your boundary. 3 times creates a pattern. That's what my brother used to say all the time. 3 times is now a ritual. It creates a pattern. So the first time, it's just like, it's the first time. The second time is like, okay, it's a little bit repetitive. The third time is like, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're creating momentum. So it takes 3 times. You're going to be, I'm just seeing, like Jesus being challenged, Jesus being denied 3 times. So however your boundary is challenged, it's going to happen 3 times for you. So just know that. Come back, just trust, just know everything is happening for a reason. This makes so much sense. Can't fool me. Can't trick me. I'll come back to it when I want to come back to it. I will address this when it's like, don't engage the challenge against your boundary. Just stand there and just be like, no, you heard what I said. You heard what I said. But I want to go back to this. This is more comfortable. Well, I'm changing. I'm moving. So, that's that. Align or don't align. But you have to align with that. You have to align with that. It's like, this is like really getting out of victim mode and empowering yourself. It's a really scary place to be when it feels alone. It feels like you have no backup. It feels like you're being attacked on all sides and you're looking around for alliances. And, it feels like someone who may have been your alliance is challenging you. And you're going to see that on the other side of it, they're going to respect you more because you stuck by this boundary, and they're going to end up becoming an alliance more than you ever thought that they could because of that. So just trust that. Just know that. Or it's going to bring in the energy. It's going to clear space, and it's going to bring in the energy of a real opportunity, someone who really wants to align with you, someone who wants to give you an offer, like a job offer or like monetary support, or they want to invest in you in some way. So if it's a relationship, they want to invest in you, they want to give you a commitment, they want to just like, they're just so sure of it. Could be another person, could be the same person. But it could also be that somebody wants to invest in you money-wise. So, and they want to help you build up. They want to help build you up because they see the value in you and they have seen the shift in you. And now they have such confidence. It's like it opens up this, they have an aha moment about you where it's like that they never saw before. They never could see before because you were mirroring their insecurity too. Right? So some of you have that coming up very soon. For some of you, it's within the next 2 weeks. For some of you, it's within the next 2 months. I see the number 2. So 2, we've got this portal coming up too. The 2 portal. So it's the momentum for that is growing, and the 2 also I'm seeing partnerships. I'm seeing where the momentum of this is meant to, even though it feels like you're in an island, feels like you have this space of feeling like you're alone, or that you have to defend yourself or stand up for what you believe in all by yourself. It's knocking down those walls and helping you to align with those that are aligned with you in order to partner in a way that is a uniting force. It's alchemizing. You're meant to come from a place of separation into union. We're moving from the energy of quarantine, which was meant to show you, I might need to do another video about this. Quarantine was meant to show you the root of separation and why you separate and isolate and disassociate and disconnect and are in survival mode in order to move into thriving mode. And in order to thrive, you need other people. You need to alchemize with other people. Not that you can't do it on your own, but that you're not supposed to. And there's a surrender that's coming in your field with you when you surrender to partnering with yourself first and your needs and your value. I have so much value to bring to your table. Know that. And either align with it or get the fuck out of the way so someone else can align with it. That's the boundary that is coming in for you. It's big, clearly. 11:44 on my clock. I feel it so strongly right now. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's really hard to get to when you're so used to protecting yourself from being challenged, from feeling like you're disappointing someone else, or you get backlash. You get a lot of shit for that. You get a lot of, like, every single time. It's like you have to go through this battle over and over and over again to have yourself be heard and have yourself be seen. And at the end of the day, it was like, it was what was best for everyone. But not one person comes back and gives you that credit, that, and values your perspective and how it benefited them. That shit is about to change right now. So make sure you stick to your guns and do not bend. Okay? Biggest message I've had in a long time. Feels so powerful. Do not bend. Okay? If you want to dig into that for yourself, if you want to figure out what that is for you or see what that is for you, and you need someone on your team to be behind you, holding space, knowing, seeing your worth, connecting with you, helping to fortify your space while you go through this and get to the other side of it, all my information is down in the box below. I've also created a mentorship program that already started to bring in the people who are also part of your tribe. If you're interested in that, it's not on my website. You have to email me directly, hawkjourneys@gmail.com. It's give you more information for it if you feel like you're interested in that. Continued coaching, continued connection, support, the tribe, and Anchor. If you're interested in that, email me. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. This is fierce. This is some fierce shit. I like it. Let's do it together. I love you.